If you could amend the Constitution in one way, what would it be and why? Justice Scalia?
I certainly would not want a constitutional convention. I mean, whoa. Who knows what would come out of that? But if there were a targeted amendment that were adopted by the states, I think the only provision I would amend is the amendment provision. I figured out at one time what percentage of the populace could prevent an amendment to the Constitution. And if you take a bare majority in the smallest states by population, I think something less than 2% of the people can prevent a constitutional amendment. It ought to be hard, but it shouldn't be that hard.
Mm-hmm. Justice Ginsburg?
If I could choose an amendment to add to this Constitution, it would be the Equal Rights Amendment. And that's...
What do you mean by that, please? How would you define that?
It means that women are people equal in stature before the law. That's fundamental constitutional principle. I think we have achieved that through legislation, but legislation can be repealed, it can be altered. I mean, I mentioned Title VII of the Civil Rights Act, and the first one was the Equal Pay Act. But that principle belongs in our Constitution. It is in every Constitution written since the Second World War. So I would like my granddaughters, when they pick up the Constitution, to see that notion that women and men are persons of equal stature. I'd like them to see that is a basic principle of our society.
Is there any doubt in your mind that would pass the judgment of the American people?
Well, it didn't. It came pretty close. And I think that's an illustration of how powerfully hard it is
to get an amendment.
Yeah.
You don't want me to comment on that, do you?
No, I don't want you to comment.